Oh, and I'll have a dozen a day, a dozen a day, I'll have a dozen a day, date and walnut. And don't think that's 3 dozen I've just done. Granville, I can't hear you moving. I don't pay you for not moving. Hey! Never mind the tap dancing, Gene Kelly. Get on with it.
You're having a quiet think. What's wrong with having a moment's quiet think?
You'll finish up with a blackheads and a greasy complexion.
We have to live life at such a pace there is no time for a moment's pause.
Pausing can be dangerous.
Why can it be dangerous?
Because if I catch you at it, I'll hit you with that brush. That's right. The shopkeeper's first commandment, thou shalt not be motionless.
I know, look, it's pouring with rain outside. I cannot sweep the pavement today.
Well, then, mop it, pop it, mop it. You don't like getting up in the morning. That's your trouble.
I don't mind getting up in the morning. It's this getting up in the middle of the night that worries me.
It's all a question of attitude.
Yeah, I know, yours.
You want to greet the day with a smile, put a bit of energy into it, and make a firm resolve to always help somebody every day to suspend a few bob. Gene Kelly never used to complain when it rained, did he?
No. Mind you, he had a fair bit of overtime, didn't he, eh? Debbie Reynolds.
What are you doing? Stop all this terpsichore. Come on in before someone sees you. You'll be sorry to snapping your legs open like that.
Why are you throwing raw sausage about, Granville?
Damn fool. I wonder what that was, then.
Well, it was a sausage. Now it is a sausage with fluff on it. Look at that. You can copyright that, you know. Granville's for fluffy sausages for stuffing sofas. There you are.
Silly damn fool. I was just reading where this great big slimy, creepy, crawly thing came sliding through the door.
Oh, that'll be Mr. McIntyre for his embrocation.
Do you believe that there is a destiny that shapes our ends?
It's funny you should say that, you know. That's funny you should say that. I was just sitting here contemplating my breakfast, wondering whether there was a destiny that shapes our ends.
We must have an opinion.
All right, then, if you want my opinion, I must stress that this is only a layman's opinion, mind you, but I think if the average man had been responsible for shaping his own end, then things would have turned out a lot better looking.
I'm being serious.
Look, why do you stuff your head with these creepy stories, Granville?
Because I'm interested in the supernatural.
Oh, so am I, so am I. I'm interested in things that go bump in the night. The trouble is trying to persuade a nurse Gladys Emanuel to get in.
Don't delay me, Arkwright. I've got patients to see.
You mustn't soil these medicinal hands, my love.
I'm only wiping my windscreen.
Not while I'm here. No fiancé of mine is going to stoop to menial chores while I'm present.
Oh, right then.
Granville, fetch your cloth.
Leave him alone, you slave driver. I might have known.
You dare do it for you.
He won't. He's got quite enough on his plate as it is.
He seems to have time to sit there filling his head with horror stories.
Suppose it's only natural. He's been living with this monster for years.
Oh, I see. Well, listen, I can come over and bite your neck for you when your mother's gone to bed.
I'm washing my hair tonight.
What, again? You washed it last week. What are you washing it again for?
Going out tomorrow.
Out?
That's right. Out.
Out? On a Sunday? Well, don't you get enough excitement during the week checking on people's bowel movements? Without gallivanting around on a Sunday?
No need to get so upset. When you're going out, it's not as though I'm doing something really shocking by asking you for credit.
Where are you going?
Find your own allotment.
Well, that's a nice thing to say to someone who handpicks your walnut whipples for you.
There's nothing to get hypertense about. Save your high blood pressure for the Inland Revenue.
That's a terrible thing to say.
What is?
Inland Revenue. Here. Why don't I come with you, eh?
But you wouldn't enjoy it. It's a sort of medical gathering.
Oh, I've heard about them sorts of gatherings. Nurses and doctors all playing doctors and nurses. You don't want me with you, that's the trouble, isn't it?
You wouldn't enjoy it. And I've told you repeatedly, you're not taking me anywhere till you get a new suit.
Oh, dear. What's wrong with me suit?
If you want a medical opinion, let's put it this way. I've seen better things than that on the floors of ambulances. Don't look so miserable. It was bound to happen. You need a new suit.
Well, I don't see why.
I'll tell you why. I'm never again going out with you till you do get a new suit.
Well, when I bought it, it were a new suit. Granville, in your opinion, is there any need for me to be wasting a good money on a new suit?
Yes.
Oh, well, if that's your attitude...
Well, you asked me.
Well, I know I asked you, Granville. I respect your opinion.
Well, all right, then.
But the way I phrased the question, it was perfectly obvious that you should have said, no, you don't need a new suit.
Oh, I see. Well, you do need a new suit.
Who asked your opinion?
Lovely child, madam. Bring him to Bickerdike when he needs his first formal garment.
Lovely little child.
Morning, Arkwright.
Yeah, morning, Bickerdike.
How's shopkeeping?
Oh, there's no money about.
Enough for a new suit, apparently. You did ask me to call.
Oh, yes. I'm looking for something hard-wearing and, well, how can I put it?
Cheap.
You always had a very shrewd business instinct, Bickerdike. You should go far. How is the tailoring?
There's no money about.
No. You see, we're all for feeling the squeeze. And what with this new slimming fad, I should think the bottom's gone completely from your lady's trousers.
You still knocking off the district nurse?
Are you still knocking off a big discount for cash?
I can do you a good price for the fuller figure.
Oh, how is Mrs. Bickerdike?
Hard-working, conscientious, upright, still as miserable as ever. What colour did you have in mind?
Well, I usually have a navy, you see.
Usually. Must be 30 years since you had a new suit. You call that usually? 47. Does that feel comfortable?
Yeah, that's fine, yeah, but I can't just wear it a tape measure, can I? What have you got that's rugged and hard-wearing and tough, apart from Mrs. Bickerdike?
Oh, that woman. 47.
Oh, and I shall need something with a reinforceable back pocket, you know.
47.
Oh.
And it's not that I don't like women.
No.
It's not as if I'm biased. I can get on with other men's wives. Not as often as I'd like, maybe. Oh, 46.
Oh, that makes a change, doesn't it? Well, what about you and that Mrs. Tattersall?
Well, she's not getting any younger. In fact, she's becoming a bit of a nuisance. Oh. What she needs, I keep on telling her, is a reconciliation with her husband, a return to the arms of that patient good man.
But he's dead.
I know. Enough of other people's problems. Have a look at these samples.
No, samples are no good. I can't wear samples. I want something I can wear tomorrow.
What, you mean something off peg?
Well, yes, I don't want the peg left in it, do I? No. Of course I want something ready to wear.
Well, I'll see if I can find something.
Yes.
You know your inside leg?
As well as anybody.
Do you know how long it is?
Yes, it's just the right length. It exactly reaches the floor.
We'll soon find out.
Right. It's all right, Mrs. Blewett. It's just the VAT man come for an arm and a leg.
Well, I'll see what I've got in van.
Oh, I'm going to get a rebate. Oh, good. Don't worry, Mrs. Blewett. It's all right. He's just my tailor, love.
Measuring you for new trousers, was he?
No, he was just giving me an MOT on the old one. What can I do you for, Mrs. Blewett?
I'll have £half a pound of rice, please, Mr. Arkwright.
Half a pound of rice, certainly. So sweet or savoury?
Well, it's for throwing at a wedding.
Oh. White or brown?
White, I suppose.
Oh, I only ask because we've had quite a few brown weddings here lately.
What's this free gift, Arkwright? It's not like you.
No, well, it's just competition, Mrs. Blewett. It's a little incentive for the small shopper, you see. Yes, it's just a little handy container in a choice of colours. What sort of colour would you prefer?
How do I know when I don't know what it is?
Oh, well, allow me to choose it for you, will you? Now, let me see. That's half a pound of rice, Mrs. Blewett. That'll be 16p, thank you. Anything else at all while you're here?
Where's my free gift?
Oh, I've taken the liberty of putting your rice in it. Yes, that's right, yes. Would you prefer a white one to match the rice? Or perhaps a black one to match the look on your face?
Oh, God, me jacket's fast. Oh, stupid donkey. What?
throw that old suit away if you're going to get a new one.
No, I'm going to have it dry cleaned and then I'm going to put it away for a second best. Of course, in a perfect world, you know, this suit should be pressed every night underneath Nurse Gladys Emanuel. I wonder where she's going tomorrow. I wish she'd tell me. Granby, you're not still reading them horror stories.
If my father was Hungarian, do you realise it's just possible that I could be related to Count Dracula?
Oh, dear.
I don't look much like Count Dracula dressed like this, do I? I'm going to fail abysmally as a vampire dressed like this.
Well, you're not tall enough to go around biting people in the neck, are you?
I could carry a stool.
Oh. Listen, you could be absolutely world famous, you know, if you were the first little vampire to bite people in the elbow, couldn't you? Oh, don't frighten me like that, please. Come on, listen, get old Bickerdike to drive his van round the corner and bring the suits in through the back, will you? I don't want people gawping at us.
Yeah, is it all right if I hurt? Do you reckon he'd let me drive it round, eh?
Well, if he doesn't, bite his elbow. Here, I'll get that down your neck. That'll settle your nerves.
Thanks. Oh, you're a pal. And your nephew's a lunatic.
How was I to know?
Did you hear me screaming?
Never heard a thing.
Well, you know why. I was trying to shout through Harris Tweed. And my head buried in Harris Tweed. You can smell the peat smoke, you know.
I never heard a thing. I was just concentrating on my driving.
My legs were going wobbly at knees.
I only drove it a few yards.
My legs were going in all directions. Which reminds me, boy, I knew your mother.
Really? How well did you know me mother?
Oh, quite well. Well, when I say quite well, I mean hardly at all, really.
You drink your beer, Eli.
Eli?
What's wrong with Eli?
Nothing. One of my favourite names is Eli.
Look, don't stand there grimacing. Go and deal with the customers.
Yeah, what customers?
Well, there's Eli for a start. He's just bought 2 beers, 84p.
How well did he know me mother?
Just to smile and take his money, will you? That's what she would have done.
Oh, I see. It's like that then, is it?
No, it's not like that at all. You know very well that your mother never used her head for business. Quite the reverse, in fact. Hey, Eli, come on, let's have a look at that gent's natty suiting of yours.
I'll take my bread now.
Yeah. So that'll be 54, please. Have you got the right change?
Don't think so. Sorry, love.
It's all right. Do you reckon that they can stitch fingers back on these days?
Why don't you get him to slacken that spring?
No, it's all right. You get used to it.
Oh, you look down the dulcet tones of Nurse Gladys. I say you've got a couple of nice squashy ones there, love.
What's it wearing now?
What?
a stripe for a change, but I'm not being seen with anybody who can hire himself out as a deck chair.
No, I'm not going to buy stripes, Sam. I'm just trying this on for size.
Well, excuse me, would you like to try this on for size, please?
Oh, give it here, Deirdre. Nothing to it.
Between that and the bacon slicer, I don't know how you cope round here.
Come on, give us a clue. Well, where are we going tomorrow, eh?
You mean, where am I going?
Oh, I wish you'd let me come with you. You hear such terrible stories about what happens to women in lonely places.
Why is it you never hear about what happens to errand boys in lonely places?
I've been assaulted 3 times seriously in the last few years.
There you are, you see.
And every time it was you.
I think I've found something. Try this.
Oh, now that's a nice change.
There you are, you see. The lady has an eye.
Yeah, that's not all she's got either. If she get into a struggle with her, she's got a good left hook and all.
Try it on.
I know, when I do try it on, that's when I get the left hook.
There you are. Slant pocket, single vent, very sporting, yet firmly modelled on the traditional Akin jacket.
I like that.
Hey. It's got a slit up the back.
The single vent. Had you been browsing through society magazines, you would have seen the Duke of Winchester has one just like it.
The Duke of Winchester's got a slit up the back?
For sporting purposes, certainly.
I blame the public schools, you know. No, it's no good. As a shopkeeper, I can't walk around with a hacking slit up the back. No, I should always be worried about security at the rear of my premises.
Men, they're stubborn at his age. You can't do a lot with them.
Bit set in their ways.
I have to nurse them, you don't need to tell me. They're just as bad when they're lying in bed. I get more trouble from 1 pair of pyjamas than 15 nighties.
Hey, but why didn't you put this one on? Oh, this is lovely. Look at that. That's what I could call a suit.
That's your old suit.
Is it? Oh, yes, it's got the utility mark inside. Haven't you got something similar to this?
Well, yes, I have. I didn't think you'd want same again.
Oh, yes, that's what I want. I'll have it exactly the same again.
Oh, look, if you've got a new suit of some description, you can pick me up at 2 o'clock tomorrow.
Oh. Well, what do you think of the new suit, Granville? Well, you needn't explode with enthusiasm like that. If I knew you were going to get all excited, I wouldn't have asked you.
It's like your old suit.
Not entirely.
It looks just like your old suit.
I know, and I'm telling you that it differs in certain particulars.
Oh, yeah, like where?
It's got a...
What the heck's a fish receipt?
You know, zip fly.
Oh, a zip fly! God, well, I'll go to the foot of my sock.
It's not funny. He hadn't got a single suit on that van with a button fly.
Everybody has zip flies these days.
No wonder it's the age of the microchip. I am used to having a button fly.
Well, the button flies went out with Queen Victoria.
Well, I'm going out with Nurse Gladys Emanuel. Different matter entirely.
I know that. Look, I don't know what you're worried about. Is it worse, doesn't it?
Well, does it? Does it? How can you tell unless you keep trying it? Eh? See?
You can't keep going out and going...
I've got to. How else can I reassure myself? Oh, Bickerdike should have warned me, you know.
Hey, oh, that reminds me. What? How well did Bickerdike know my mother?
Oh, no, not very well at all. Tailors are a race of prone to exaggeration. Comes of sitting cross-legged on hard surfaces for long periods, you know.
You made me buy a new suit for this.
Well, you know you needed one.
Well, not for this.
Well, you would insist on coming.
Well, you made such a secret of it, didn't you?
Well, as a qualified medical person, I have to approach this sort of fringe medicine with discretion. But I thought I'd give him a chance to cure me wart. I've tried everything else.
You wart?
What are you doing?
Never you mind.
Why don't we go and see what it's like, Doris?
You might have to kneel down.
I reckon he heals people.
No, I don't fancy it. Not with my back.
Oh, excuse me, but you'll have to excuse me.
Why? Where are you going?
Yes.
I'll go and get a seat. Hurry up if you're going, you'll miss it. You are a fidget.
I'm sorry, but I have to spend a penny.
You? Spend a penny? You're splashing out, aren't you?
Oh, to be in a minute, yeah.
You're feeling relaxed. You're tired. You want to sleep. You're going to sleep. A deep, deep sleep. Relaxed sleep.
What is wrong with you?
My is stuck.
Not stuck.
You know, my... I knew I shouldn't have trusted it. I don't suppose his curative powers extend to that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Once more. Of what use now is a crutch?
I'm beginning to wonder myself.
The only person to come out looking worse than when he went in.
Didn't do him much good, did it?
They say it sometimes works by delayed action. There you are. What a shame. Relapse.
It's been a tiring day. It's a long walk home with your knees bent. Still, she was quite right not to allow me in a Morris Minor in my condition. Trouble is, in spite of recent advances in medical hypnotism, there's still not much anyone can do about healing an open zip. I wonder if I'm still engaged. Oh, she'll come round. I think I might pop across later and take her mind off her wart.